and welcome to Golden Islands. This is how you play heroes and generals online. So when you start up the game, it looks something very similar to what you're seeing right now, except that here to the left you're gonna see a few more guys, one from each faction, and you're gonna have the global filter selected. I select the USA filters. You can see all the guys I have from the USA, which currently is just one guy. Down here to the right you won't see anything because you haven't begun to unlock anything. Okay, so here you have your weapons. You can change weapons once you have unlocked them, and to unlock them you either need to grind your way up or you use real money to purchase the in-game currency called gold, and then you use this gold to unlock the weapons that you want. You can also use gold to unlock other things. Up here to the right you have your menu and you have your logout, but you also have training. Training opens the tutorial mission, and the tutorial mission is a pretty nice mission, and to enter it you press here launch first blood, the name of the tutorial mission. Up here you can change which guy you're gonna use, and it changes through all your guys irregardless of faction. Okay, once you complete the tutorial mission, which is very simple, they tell you to use this weapon to kill that guy, and you use this weapon to kill that guy. Very simple. You might mess it up by using another weapon to kill that guy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but if you follow the very simple instructions, it will be no problem for you. You'll get a badge as a reward, and I'll tell you more about badges later, so just equip it, and then we enter combat here. We click the big red button, enter combat, and this window opens up, and you select stage battle. You cannot select war because you don't have a guy who's rank 5 or higher, which is the minimum requirement to enter war. You click stage battle here, and this window opens up, and then you select which guy you want to fight with, and here you're gonna see lots and lots of maps, but they'll all be locked for you because you haven't unlocked them yet. You need to fight a little bit to unlock them, and once they become unlocked you can select them and they will enter your rotation. So the depot encounter will be the only map you can access in the beginning. However, now comes the biggest problem for all new players, and this is a bug that heroes and generals haven't fixed, and it might affect you and it might not affect you. So the first time you do all of this, the first time you click find battle, and when you click the left mouse button, nothing might happen for you. So what you want to do is wait up to 2 minutes for this window to start, because if you keep on clicking, nothing will happen. You just get frustrating. You need to wait up to 2 minutes and the window might open. If it does not open, what you do if you have Steam is that you press the Alt key on the keyboard and then you press Tab until you find something called H and G sync. H and G sync. And it looks something like this, something very similar to what you're seeing right now in your screen. Currently you should be seeing it. There you go, right now in your screen. Okay, so what you do here with H and G sync is you just close it. You just close it and it will reopen immediately, directly within a few moments, and then you wait 15 seconds or 30 seconds and then you try the find battle again. You click find battle again. Okay, if you're using the browser and playing through a browser, what you do is press F5 to refresh the page. Now if this doesn't work for you via Steam or the browser, what you need to do is restart the whole computer, and sometimes you need to restart the whole computer a few times to actually get in. Yeah, it's a big problem. I know it's a really big problem. So once you click find battle, this window should open for you, the matchmaking window. However, the problem is that if you're not playing at the right time, there won't be enough people to fight you, because you get placed into battles with similar ranked people, so they will also have totally new characters that I'm playing with. You're not going to be placed with any veteran because they are different groups who you fight against. So you want to preferably play somewhere around peak time. I got into a battle here that was quite impressive. So what happens now is that this little screen here begins to load, and this here might take anywhere from 15 seconds up to anywhere up to 2 minutes before you enter the battle. And when you enter the battle, it looks like this. So what you do here is that you can mouse over your starting location, and down here in the middle you'll see, in the lower part of middle, you will see how many guys you have, which we currently have 458 guys. Then you'll see what types of vehicles your team has, and then if you mouse over their side you'll see how much they have. This is a stage battle, so you start with the same amount on each side. In war that is not the case. So what you do here now is that you press here and you enter with your guy. Down here to the right you can change which squad you play as, but it really doesn't matter because you can't access the vehicles. You can also press a vehicle here and then you will spawn directly into the vehicle. This is IM in the USA. Their jeeps have this nice machine gun back there. To get out I press the E button as in Eric. That's how I use something. I press E as in. So this here depot encounter, the goal here is to capture these depot encounters. You do so by having more guys inside the depot than the enemy has. That's when the timer starts to tick. And you basically need to kill them and drive them out so that you have more guys inside. Now I picked up an enemy submachine gun, and I did so by pressing E as in Eric when I ran over. I can drop it by scrolling, and it will be here down on the floor somewhere. Let's look, there it is. And I can pick it up again by pressing E. So picking up enemy weapons can be good if they are more advanced than yours, or if you just want to use them. Also, it doesn't cost you any money to use these enemy weapons. That enemy, he jumped up from the top and killed me whilst I was talking. That doesn't matter. So we're gonna play here a little bit now. Weren't you playing before? Wasn't that playing? So what I want to do here is by pressing shift I can run faster, but my stamina is drawn down to the left. So as long as my stamina is not full, I will have decreased ability to aim and to hit. This crosshair in the middle will be bigger and bigger the lower and lower my stamina is. What I can do now is sprint, but I can also press Z as in Zorro, and I can begin to crawl. I can also press C as in what's the hell? Oh, that's another game. I press control, sorry, not C, it's control. And I enter this here squatting, crouching position. So sorry about the confusion, it's not C, it's another game. I can also get this little bit better aim here by pressing the right mouse button. And I can aim a little bit better. Now, if you fire like this, it's called firing from the hip. This here is firing, it's aiming. So down to the right, you will see how many bullets I have in my magazine and how many I have overall. Once the magazine hits 0, the guy will reload. However, you can also reload at any time by pressing R, like so. Okay, and that's basically the basic stuff. So let's look here when I play a little bit, and then we're gonna have to play another map once I die. But until I die, enjoy my play. Yeah, look how beautiful I'm playing, so beautiful. It's not like the team is doing the whole work. No, it's totally me. It's totally me. Okay, this is basically what you're gonna be seeing the first time you play. And this here depot has actually a sub-level which can be entered from here. Whee! And I took a little bit of damage there by falling down. Okay, this actually is good time to talk about health. You see there to the left, I lost a little bit of health. And it doesn't reload all the way up because there are different steps that reload. So you can lose a little bit of health and reload back all the way up. However, reload, regain, whatever you want to use. However, if you lose too much, then it will enter the second step, then the third step, and finally you'll just die. But you can use these healing boxes to heal back, and you can heal up all the health to this white instead of gray, or you can just, like I did, heal the first spot that you need for the next level, and you heal up to that level. So our team is really dominating this match now, since I joined. Don't know why, I haven't done much, just happened like that. And we are basically gonna win this unless we miss. Unless we allow them to capture it. To change weapon, it's quite basic here. You just scroll the thing and change it. Just scrolling and changing. Scrolling and I use the middle mouse button. I can throw a grenade, then I might risk damaging my friendlies. I cannot, however, damage my friendlies with my normal bullets. It won't happen. They don't take damage, but they do take damage from if you throw a grenade at them, or if you hit them with a vehicle, or if you use what do you call it? It's a carbine there. It's a nice weapon for the USA, or if you hit them with the blast from a cannon, like from a tank or some armored cars. Also, if you drop a bomb on them from an airplane. That's all the bad stuff. Carbine is a very nice weapon. M1, M2 carbine. See, this here is an armored personnel carrier. You can spawn into vehicles when they're anywhere near your starting location, but an APC, armored personnel carrier, can be placed anywhere on the map, and as long as your guys control it, you can spawn into it, like I did there. So, we almost lost the control of the thing here. So that's nice. So I'm running here, there's a guy there. Can't hit anything. Hey man, he's using his PPD-40 and he's killing me. Well, that was nice. So I can choose to spawn here into the APC. However, spawning into a vehicle, either if it's moving, will take a little bit longer than spawning at the starting location. And spawning into an APC takes even a little bit longer than that. So you have to choose your time. When do you want to spawn? Make a time choice here. Do I want to respawn fast at my starting location, or do I want to respawn with the vehicle? Also, when you enter the town map, and I will talk about this on the town map as well, and I wanted to show the town map, but this is close enough. This is the mountain town map. So when you start, you can mouse over. You can do it at any time. When you start, the map will look like this. However, you can mouse over your starting locations like this, and you will see how many units you have in each starting location. So down here we have 265 soldiers. As each soldier spawns, one is decreased from the reserves, and 44 jeeps. Here we have 234 soldiers on foot and no vehicles. If I mouse over the O1 or the O2, I will see how many units they have. So they have 300 something soldiers, 17 jeeps, 94 bikes, and 13 tank destroyers and 12 cruisers. So the guys here to the left, they're talking, and they're gonna be talking in your match as well. Everybody talks all the time. It's just something you have to live with. And sometimes it can be good, it can be strategy. Anyway, so if I am to click here and spawn, it would take a little bit longer than if I were to spawn here in my starting location. So the further away from my starting location I get, the longer it takes to spawn. Down here to the right, I can change which squad I am. So I will jump between here and here, here and here. Also, changing squads gives you access to vehicles if that squad has vehicles. This squad has motorized infantry and they have 43 jeeps in reserve. Therefore I can spawn with either normal guy or a jeep guy. Now if there is a vehicle moving somewhere like there, I can spawn into his vehicle, and I can do so a little bit as long as he is still close to the starting location, but once he gets too far away I can spawn into his vehicle, except if it's the armored personnel carrier. That one you can spawn into anywhere on the map. That's why it's such a good vehicle to have, because you can place it close to the enemy, and you can, and if you place it well, you can spawn directly into an area that allows you to reach them very, very fast, and allows you to capture the map very, very fast. Now, however, the problem is that it takes a long time to spawn into the APC, much longer than it would take me to spawn into E1 or D1 or even these two, D2, D3. But the advantage is that you can spawn anywhere with the APC. Also, of course, all vehicles, they're moving, so by the time you've spawned into the vehicle might be somewhere else. Might have moved completely to a different location. It might be under fire or something. And you might just spawn into it when it gets destroyed. To destroy a vehicle, you cannot use normal ammunition. You actually need to use special anti-vehicle ammunition, which is either the Panzerfaust, which you can find anywhere on the map, or you can grind and get these special anti-vehicle weapons, such as the anti-vehicle mine, or you can get the sticky grenades or RPG grenades, and there are other types of anti-tank weapons such as the bazooka and other types of weapons. Okay, so I've been talking a lot here. Let's go and fight a little bit. So I'm spawning here in my Jeep, which is the first vehicle you will unlock. However, each map, especially in war, won't have a Jeep just because you've unlocked it. It doesn't mean they're going to be available. So if you're playing a stage, yes, there is a little bit of a chance that they'll be available. However, let's just check up here. However, it's not certain that they'll be available, and in war, someone needs to have sent an assault team or AT with a Jeep battalion in them, or squad is better, or assault team. Oh yeah, battalion is too large. So a group with Jeeps in them needs to have been sent to that specific battle. The same goes with motorcycle, tanks, planes, whatever you want. Okay. So that's all you need to know the basics. When we come back, we're going to be talking about weapons upgrades and things like that. We are back here, and I'm gonna show you how to upgrade your weapons. So in the previous match I was fighting as another soldier for another faction, but now I'm back with the USA guy, and I'm gonna show you how to upgrade your weapons. What you do is you just click on the weapon here, this thing here will open. Then you can either click on one of these inside here, or you can buy one of these new weapons once you have unlocked them. You can also go directly here and just click this here, and then I will enter this specific module selection. So I can click here bullets, and then I can buy whichever bullet I have unlocked. Same here with scopes, trigger, spring, barrel, and then also these special types of aesthetic looks that have no value on how your weapon performs. So what you do is that you find something that you want, then you just click buy, and it's yours. and then you can choose to equip it. See, most modifications, they give some type of bonus, green, but then they also give something negative, this here, red. So with this Black Hornet bullet, I gain a little bit of damage, but I lose a little bit of range, a little bit of precision, and a little bit of stability. And I can look at this graph here. The blue is the standard, and when I click here, now is this here. So the blue is the standard and the yellow is the selected new bullet which I have clicked. So you can see a little bit increase in damage in some parts and a decrease in some parts and an increase in some parts. If you look here at this targeting thing, you can see my circle has increased, so my accuracy will be a little bit off. You can do this for all types of modifications, even the ones you haven't unlocked. To select it, just click there, and to go back, just click there. So modifications, when you use them, they cost a little bit more to repair, and when it comes to bullets, the special bullets, all of these, they cost a little bit more than the standard bullet. So this becomes a problem when you have a submachine gun and you're using a lot of bullets to kill people and you don't hit as much, then you're wasting a lot of your credits. So that can be a problem. Once you've selected the modification you want, you might want to check in the other things here. So you have 2 more slots that you can equip things in. So this 4th slot, it unlocks if you buy veteran. Sometimes they have special things that you get veteran for free. So what you can do here is equip a 3rd weapon. Usually you equip a spade, or once the knives unlock, you can equip then. You can also equip the wrench here, which is quite good because you can repair things with it. You can repair your own vehicles, your friends' vehicles, and captured vehicles. Very good. And you can repair it even though they're taking fire. Each weapon, each equipment thing here requires equipment points. Your standard infantry guy has 10 equipment points. So you can see how many points a weapon costs here and here. What you can do is you can increase and decrease the amount of pouches of ammo, and that will increase and decrease the amount of equipment slots that each weapon costs. So if I increase there, it goes up 1. If I decrease there, it goes back, and if I decrease there, I lose 1. So here we go, this is standard, and down here you can see that you have 10 equipment slots. So if I equip the shovel, that costs 1. So now I should have 7. Way! And now I have 8. Other professions have a different number of equipment slots. So depending on which profession you choose, you'll have a different amount of equipment slots. The infantry guy currently has the most amount of equipment slots. Okay. So here's the nice shovel, and as always you scroll with the mouse and you hit people with it. So the knife is the fastest weapon, melee hand-to-hand weapon. The shovel is in the middle and the wrench is the slowest. Okay, here you have something called combat badges. These badges help you a little bit when you're playing the game. So heavy set is the most used and the best badge that you can use because it decreases the amount of damage taken. So the bronze here decreases 95, as you can see, and gold decreases 85. And you cannot have like 3 sets of the same badge. No, once you hit bronze, you have bronze. Once you hit silver, then you have silver, and the bronze one just disappears. You upgrade to silver. You don't have a bronze and a silver with the same guy. No, you just have the one, the metal, with that guy. Okay. That's basically all the basic stuff you need to play Heroes and Generals online. Okay, people. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Good fight. Good night.